to Visualize and Vibe with Vivian, your space to create and step into the next version of you. I am so excited today to bring to you Shannon Louis, who is the founder, director, producer, the creative person behind her business, Essence of Motion, and a dear friend of mine who has participated in these workshops with me, Dana Blick. Welcome to Visualize and Vibe, ladies.
Hey, thank you. So excited to be here.
Thank you both for being here. So, Shannon, I want to start with you. Can you explain to me and to us what goes on in our bodies that we aren't even aware of, and why is movement so important?
Yes. So, my mantra when I started Essence of Motion, it really clicked with me that we can heal through movement. So that is the mantra. And the reason why I talk about that, which you guys know, is because the body keeps score. I know we don't want it to tally anymore, but unfortunately we live in these bodies. We're really spiritual beings having a human experience, and the body keeps count of traumatic events, and our muscles lock into that. And it roots all the way back to childhood. So a lot of times we think that those tight muscles are just a slow wearing down process because we're aging with grace. But really, it also is an addition to our emotional imbalances that are rooted from traumatic events, maybe how we were brought up, maybe things that we're going through even currently. I mean, COVID really birthed people starting to pay attention to their bodies and mental health. Even companies, are talking about mindfulness more. So that was really the root of it. And then me, myself, I have suffered from clinical depression. I was suicidal in my 20s and still battle with that and anxiety. Once I was diagnosed with ADHD, I realized why I was all clicking. I'm not just a scatterbrain. It is very, very hard for me to focus. So focusing on that balance of developing a recipe. I talk about what are your rituals or what's your recipe to keep you balanced. And for me, it's healing through movement.
I love that. That is so powerful. And you mentioned several things that I want to kind of touch on real quick. So in a previous episode, I talked about being transparent because we say, oh, I never thought this person would kill themselves, or I never thought this person would be suicidal.
Yeah.
And it doesn't look like we would think that it would look. So for somebody who is as radiant and in flow and in control as you are demonstrating, that's the person who has the thoughts. Because I said in the last episode, I have had thoughts. Thoughts don't just come up once or twice. It might be a recurring thing, but we don't act on it because we take the steps to process that.
Right. It's a real thing. I mean, unfortunately, the first thing that comes to my mind is what's trending, that dear, beautiful soul Twitch who took his life, and it always shocks people. I think for myself, I'm a person that goes to that dark side, right? You go to the dark side of thinking about just ending it all, and almost to the point of ruminating on it and romanticizing the idea. I have to confess that when I watched the Meghan Markle interview with Oprah, and she talked about how suicide became a very matter of fact, logical thing. It wasn't even like, I'm on the edge of the bridge. It's like, what's my last post on Instagram? I'm cute enough. The good die young. Let me just, I got to a point, personally at my struggle after getting out of an abusive relationship, I was so dark that I started looking up gun prices because I'm like, this pain doesn't just make sense. You know what I'm saying? I don't want a chance going through this again.
Yeah.
And it was very real to me, to the point that, my friends, I have very amazing friends that rallied. They had a whole text thread going around about me, y'all, trying to get me to visit home because they knew how dark I went.
Which is what I talked about in the last episode, is being comfortable enough to talk about, I'm not okay.
Right.
I talked about, one of the girlfriends called me yesterday or this morning, and it's like, how you doing? And I was crying, and I was like, oh, I'm okay, because I didn't want to bring her down. But it's like, let's talk about it. No, I'm not okay.
Right.
I'm over here. I don't know why I want to, why would I continue to go on?
Yeah.
So I like to normalize the conversation because I feel like when you see that it looks like, oh, nice hair, nice skin, nice body. Oh, you see, that's what it looks like, happy people.
Right.
And it's not so taboo anymore. It's no, we don't do it. Like, and we're going to pop up a number if it's something that you can't handle and you need somebody and you don't have a circle, then there's a number that's going to pop up. Call the helpline, get some help. But if you have some girlfriends, be transparent. And it doesn't matter what the conversation is amongst you and your girlfriends, that if you feel like you're being judged, this too shall pass. That stigma, just like when anything happens in the news, 2 seconds later, something else happens, nobody's going to remember that you were that distraught. So get over it. Talk about it out loud. You won't be hot headline news after the next thing that pops up. But what I want to do is talk about how you were introduced to dancing with Shannon, Dana, and what did it mean for you too? Because I know you have a dance background.
Yes, you actually, Vivian, introduced me, which was amazing. You know, you were talking about your own experience as far as like how you've really gotten in touch with your body and what that felt like through working with Shannon. And, you know, I grew up, you know, with ballet 10 years of my life and, you know, childhood, even into college, but I'd fallen away with that, right? You have work, you have responsibilities, you know, 9-to-5 job, that kind of thing. It was like dance had sort of fallen off my radar completely. And when you suggested and we're talking about your experience, I was like, oh, I love dance. I miss dance. And as you were bringing up earlier, Shannon, about how we've really kind of had to remember our bodies, you know, back in 2020 and get really in tune with that from isolation and whatever else, I realized that I do move a lot of energy through my body. And when I'm not doing movement, I can tell the muscles get stiff, they get awkward, they get cramped. And even just, you know, we talked about societal things and heritage and growing up, you know, you had to be a certain way and you had to, you know, act a certain way as a woman. And this idea of, I felt I disconnected from my feminine aspects, trying to work in a business world, in a business environment. I disconnected with my body in so many ways. So my sessions with you and Vivian, and then we did private sessions as well. Like, I felt like it just opened up so much of my like emotional self and just really going back to being in my body and enjoying that.
And let me just brag on Dana, y'all. She can dance, honey. She can do she's a little ballerina, but she got a little drop. And the beat come.
And the beat's dropping. And the beat's gonna
come. And I love a girl with range. Let me tell you, honey. We need more of that.
You help open it up in me.
Yes. And that's the thing, because we have to fit so many stereotypes that society makes us fit throughout the day, so that we just fit in the boxes. So we're fitting in the box of employee, we're fitting in the box of mom, aunt, girlfriend, whatever we have to fit into. We're fitting into it, neighbor. But then where's the wow woman? Where is the essence of motion?
Right.
So that's why I'm excited to bring us here so we can move this furniture out of the way, because we are going to do a demonstration. Yes. So that everybody can see what it feels like and what it looks like if you just want to do it from your living room. You don't have to actually sign up and go anywhere. But that brings me to a good point. Shannon, how do people get in touch with you if they would like to get some one-on-one help, or if they have a small group that they would like for you to lead for them?
Yes. So I can be found on Instagram, Essence of Motion. So Essence like Essence Magazine, no spaces. We also have a website, www.essenceofmotion.tv. You can sign up to be on the mailing list or send an inquiry, contact us via the website or Instagram. So I hope that you guys do reach out. I would love to work with any and everyone.
In person?
Men as well. I have a men's program now.
And you do in person and virtual?
Yes, in person as well as virtual. Group. Also, some people like to bring me in for their birthday party and they want, you know, a private, you know, dance wellness, or sometimes corporations even want a different team building exercise. So we have all those offerings.
Love it, love it, love it. Okay, let's dance, ladies.
We're ready. Yes. Okay, so now we are going to do a dance wellness demo. Dance wellness is a program that I developed that encompasses breathwork, yoga-inspired stretching, and is rooted in dance movement therapy principles. I love this work that I get to do, so let's get started. We start out with a grounding exercise with breathing. So ladies, I want you to relax. Your shoulders are rolled down away from your ears. Your eyes are closed. You just need to just be here. And we're going to breathe to a few counts. Breathing in 3, 2, 1. I want you to pause at the top. 3, 2, 1. Audible exhale, pushing all the air out. Beautiful. Let's do that again. Breathing in for 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top for 3, 2, 1. Audible exhale. Think of an I am statement. I am powerful, I am beautiful, I am healing. Breathing in all the air. Breathing in, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top. Audible exhale, relax. Slowly start to bring awareness back to your body. Maybe you roll your neck, maybe roll your wrist. And let's get ready to open up the body. I want you to meet me in tabletop position. And we're gonna start with breathing and moving through the core. So I want you to inhale and roll your spine. Inhale all the air, hold at the top, really, really holding that, and drop the belly to cow pose. Exhaling, pushing the air out, looking up to the spine. Up to the sky, excuse me. Breathing in, roll the spine, really feeling that stretch. I love it. And exhale, letting it all go. Your shoulders are rolling back, you're looking up. 2 more times, ladies. Breathing in, and let it go. Beautiful. Breathing in, and letting go. Now just start to loosen up the body. Let's take body circles and notice what's tight. This is your inventory right now. Is that right hip tighter? Is the left hip tighter? Move slow. We're here for 5. Just breathing for 4. Maybe even take it in a different direction for 3. For 2, awesome ladies, and 1. And I want you to take it back. Knees are wide. Take it back to child's pose. Your head is heavy on the earth, and what I want you to do, we're gonna really stretch that spine so you're still breathing, reaching those fingertips forward, and your bum is longing to rest on your heels. Yes, really opening up. Let's take 2 inhales here. Breathing in, and letting it go. Yes, maybe melting even further. Breathing in, and letting go. Yes, beautiful. I want you to slowly roll up through tabletop and come to our first down dog. Yes, take your time. Your heels may not touch the ground, so I want you to pedal those feet. We're gonna pedal for 4, still breathing, in and out for 3. Beautiful, relax that neck, drop your head for 2. And for 1. And on the next inhale, I want you to raise your right leg and bend your knee. Right here, ladies, we're opening up the hip. Deep breath in, opening that hip flexor, and place that right foot back down. Pedal the feet again. We're pedaling for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Raise the left leg, opening up the hip, bending that knee. Yes, should feel so good. And relax, back down. We pedal again, breathing in and out for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. I want you to step the right foot forward. We're in crescent lunge, grounding ourselves strong. Arms are tall. And let's swim. I want you to inhale, drop your arms. And then on the exhale, cactus out. Yes, 3 more. Again, breathing in. And letting go. Again, breathing in. And letting go. Last one, breathing in. And letting go. I want you to drop your hands down, splitting your feet. Raise your right arm up. Nice spinal articulation. And drop that right hand back down. Your left foot steps up to meet the right. Rolling up for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Take a deep breath here. Arms come overhead. And let it go. Stretching back down. Place your hands on the ground. Left foot steps back and the right. We're on the other side, ladies. Grounding in your down dog. Beautiful. Pedal those feet for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Step that left foot forward for crescent lunge. We're powerful, strong, rooted, and let's swim. Here we go. Take it down, and exhale should feel so good. Yes, opening up again. Beautiful. 2 more just like that. Yes, last one. Coming back down, our hands split our left foot. I want you to reach the left arm up. Should feel really good. Hold and drop that left hand back down. Right foot steps to meet the left. And I want you right here just to ragdoll. So on this one, ladies, you know what I say. Relax your neck. So much tension is in our neck. And just hang here and breathe. For 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Roll up slow, drop your hands for 4, for 3, 2, should feel so good, yes. So let's go ahead and actually start moving. Here we go. So one of the main things that I love about this movement is focusing on our hips. They are the emotional center. So let's make sure in our movement, remember, we're gonna loosen up those hips. Let's first start from the top down. Roll your head to the right for 4, 3, 2, 1 to the left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll those shoulders back. 4, 3, yes, 2, 1. Roll them forward. 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll that right hip out. 4, 3. Really emphasizing. 2 and 1 to the left. 4.
Ow.
3. Yes, I love it. 2 and 1. Here we go. Deep breath in. Spread your legs a little bit wider. Drop down. Grab the backs of your ankles for a deeper stretch. Inhale here. And exhale, yes. Rolling up slow for 4, 3, 2, 1. I want you to reach the left arm up. So we're reaching up, and 2, and 1. Reach forward for 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time, and up, yes. Reach it forward, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now roll the hip a little bit faster for 2 and 1. Roll left like 4.
What?
Hey, 3.
We rolling.
And 2 and 1. Now hold torso. 4 and 3. You gotta really emphasize. And 1 other direction. 4.
Doesn't go that way.
3. It's okay. 2, 1. Deep breath in. Yes, and let go. Roll up for 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. We're gonna walk to the front on my count. So I want you to walk. Let's just do a 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're gonna roll the hips for 4 on each side. Yes?
Yes, yes.
Here we go on my beat. In 5, 6, 7, 8, and we walk like we are the queens. Roll your hips for 4, 3, hey, 2. I love it. Come on, Dana. Go left.
I will.
And left. And left. Walk it back on the right, like right. And left.
Take it back.
And right. Now both hips roll around and around and around and around. Other direction. Round and round and round. Here we go. In the torso, I want you to take it out and in. Out. We're still stretching in.
Yes.
Out and in. Out and in. Deep breath up. Yes. And stretch over.
Oh,
Feels
that
so good. Relax, 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 relax. Roll it up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo.
That's so good.
I actually am perspiring a little bit.
So Being creative, and the thing that I love about working out with you is because it's unconventional, and it also takes us back to being little girls. And it also takes us into being a wild woman.
Yes.
So it's untamed either way. You get to be girl-like, childlike. That's why when you do something like this, it might feel so uncomfortable.
Right.
And it's like, it's not going to look right. It doesn't matter.
There's a freedom in that,
There-
right?
Yes.
In playing and in being your wild self and saying, you know, it doesn't matter what it looks like because it feels fun.
Exactly. And that's something that I focus on in the sessions. In a actual studio, we take movement not looking at the mirror. Why? Because I want you to focus on how the movement makes you feel, not how you look. Because we do that thing like comparison and I am not just a choreographer, dance teacher. In this session, I'm just your facilitator of movement. So we're creating a framework of movement and then we customize it to whatever my clients need. What Viv needs one-on-one versus what Dana needs one-on-one is two totally different things. And people come to me for a customized solution to work through things like trauma. I have women just fresh out of divorce. I have people out of an abusive situation. I've had all different types, and it's unique to see them grow through this process. So I really hope that I'm able to get in touch and work with any of you that are interested. Please do follow Essence of Motion on Instagram or check out our website at www.essenceofmotion.tv.
Love it. And it's all about being creative in your approach to healing and your approach to thriving. What tools do you need in your toolbox? It's not one size fits all.
Yes.
So what could you do to help you feel better, to help you be more inspired? You have to try some stuff. So get out there, try some things. And as always, you are not the same person that you were when you first started this episode. The seed has been planted. You are ready to move. We're not going to do the meditation in this episode because dance is a meditation. So you just did it if you did it with us.
Moving meditation.
If you didn't do the dance with us, go back, rewatch it, and do the dance, and that's your meditation. So thank you for joining. Visualize and vibe with Vivian, and I'll see you next time.